the Peach Jam continues here at Riverview Activity Center, the park right here in North Augusta, South Carolina. Pleased to be joined in our halftime report by the man himself, Dan Hurley, my homie, as White Eagle Hall to North Augusta, South Carolina. Congratulations on all your success at UConn.
Yeah, thanks. Jersey City connection here, so
love it.
Let's go.
Absolutely love it. I got to start off by asking you, what was the experience like at White Eagle Hall when you were probably about 4 or 5? I was a senior in high school, and you were dribbling around at halftime, and we were up there in the bleachers looking down at you and your brother Bobby, wondering why these kids get the opportunity to shoot baskets at halftime.
Well, that was our daycare, right? Our daycare was going to those practices, being in those huddles. We learned every part of that building. So just the whole that was our reward. Our reward was during timeouts and halftime was to go to one end of the court and take your shots and get used to shooting with pressure.
Yeah, and not only were you doing that, but you were also showcasing your dribbling skills back then as well. I remember you had a knee crossover that you were working on.
Yeah, we were just doing all those old school drills, and when your older brother is like the greatest point guard of all time in college, you learn how to dribble.
Coach, here at Peach Jam, I mean, what is this time like for you and your staff? You know, like you said, you're busy out here recruiting, but also you had players on campus trying to get ready for the season. But what is this time of year like for you guys?
You're just trying to manage. You're trying to manage so much. Obviously, you've got to make some very serious evaluations, not just on whether you want to recruit or offer scholarship to a player, but just on how valuable they are to your program right away, based on the portal and NIL and all those different things. And then you're also preparing to go for a three-peat with your team, and it's we all have pretty new teams on campus, so you're trying to get to know a whole new team and practice and train and prepare for a season. So there's a lot going on. You got to manage a lot.
I mean, when you look at next year, you got Alex Caravan coming back, Liam McNeely, 5-star recruit coming in. How has the summer practice been? Obviously, it's a different team. You lose 4 guys from your championship team this year.
Yeah, we lost some great players in back-to-back years. So, we were able to do it last year after losing a lot. So, Alex got a chance to be one of the best players in the country, an All-American candidate. I think Liam McNeely's got a chance to be as good a freshman as anyone has in the country. The kid is he's wired different and has a college-ready skill set. I think our whole season is going to come down to the guard play. Hassan Diarra, Aiden Mahaney from St. Mary's is going to be a critical player for us. Solo ball, Jalen Stewart, their development. We'll tell the story on whether we can win the championships again.
It's been a whirlwind for you, obviously, coming off the success of winning the championship and then a second championship, I might add, as well. But most importantly, seeing your guys get drafted in the league, and you were there, in full forward to welcome them into the league.
Yeah, those are just the awesome things you get to do. It's like, the parades, the White House, draft night where families dreams come true and your lives change forever. Generations of lives and families change forever. So just to be a part of that, those are like the cool moments, because pretty much it's just like all work all the time, except you get these cool things, Yankee first pitch, draft night, all that stuff.
I talked to Steph Castle and Donovan Clinton at the draft. And
what did they say?
They said, what we love so much about Coach Hurley and his staff is that they push us so hard, and they prepare us. They over-prepare us for the NBA so they can come in summer league. Steph was incredible in his first game, with San Antonio Spurs. Donovan getting his footwork. But what is it about your culture that you're setting there at UConn, this winning culture that prepares these guys for the league?
Yeah, I just think that for us, it's we go for such a championship standard with everything that we do. The way we prepare, the way we practice, the expectations of how they carry themselves across the board. So I just think it's such an intense experience. These guys don't have to play for us for 10 years, 12 years. They're playing for us for 10 months, 20 months. So we've got to really, in a very intense way, toughen them up, prepare them for anything that they'll face professionally or just anything that they'll face in life. You know, life is tough. You know, your career is going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of highs and lows. So we want to really just prepare them for anything that they'll face in life.
Coach, congratulations on your extension. And looking forward to that three-peat coming up in March of next year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a three-peat even more than the extension, but I'll take the extension.
That's Dan Hurley. Nice enough to be with us, and continued success to him